My name is Kendra, and I'm 27 years old, and I work for a private Christian school, and I'm an administrator. I also work within uniforms and social media marketing.
My name is Williams. I'm also 27 and I work as a project management consultant for the school system and also do some light entrepreneurship. So we've been together for about 7 or 8 months now. We met in May, or we got in contact with each other from a mutual friend around May of 2021. We started officially, and during which time we were just courting, getting to know each other. Then in August, we made it official as far as boyfriend, girlfriend. And then December 19th, I proposed, and it's been a month now since we've been engaged.
So the moment that I realized that Williams um, would be in my life forever and that I loved him so much was probably the moment where we just went on a walk. Like we always go for just walks and we just talk and communicate with each other. And there was just one particular day where we went out on a walk and he was just sharing with me how much, he's going to support me in whatever my ambitions are, whatever my goals are. And he's like, what can I do to get you to the point? Like what can I do to help you? And it just at that moment really showed me that like we can do life together because he's so supportive and just so compassionate and caring. So that was that moment for me where I was like, I love you, dude.
So for me, well, when meeting her, one of my primary criteria was someone that feared the Lord, was able to have intellectual conversations and just open-minded. And throughout our interactions, and just she always put God first, and I really admired that about her. And we talked a lot about the things that we want to do with our family, um, our goals, our desires, and just to see how she's she was fully vested, allowed me to say that I could do this. And um, yeah, that was my I love you, girl.
Okay, I'm not a gold digger or anything. but, but we took the love languages test, and my top two was gifts and physical touch. And so as far as like Williams, he's always thinking of just the little smallest ways to just show me that he loves me. And I told him like a long time ago that I love Lifesaver gummies. And then out of nowhere, I wasn't feeling that great, and he just came up to my job and brought me Lifesaver gummies, and it just really brightened my day. So it's just things like that that Williams will do. He'll just think of little moments that I've shared with him that I don't even remember, but he remembers, and then he'll go and get me something. And it's not the biggest gift in the world, obviously. It's just like just those little small things that matter the most. And then, also another thing that he does is just like shows me that he loves me is when we're just together and he's always, holding my hand or like bringing me close. And it's just like, it makes me feel like I'm his, and I really appreciate that about him. And that's why I love him so much.
For me is the words of affirmation. Always, like when we first met, and we continued to get to know each other, she would always praise me around people and I'm not, I wasn't used to getting that. And like she would go to work, oh, Williams did this for me, he did this, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So when people saw me, they had, like she had already elevated me. The Bible says that a wife will build her house up, and I felt as though she was building me up and just advocating for me. So that's something that I really appreciate, and love the fact that she always built me up.
One of the things that I noticed about Williams from the beginning is that he's always been so true to himself. And like he does not care about what anybody else thinks or how, like, he's just gonna be himself, and I love that about him. And it's really made me realize I don't have to compare myself with anyone else, because comparison kills. I just want to put that out there. Comparison kills, because you can be looking at everyone else and trying to be that person. But for Williams, like, he doesn't put on a filter, he doesn't put on a facade. Who he is what he brought to the table. And it really showed me that genuine side of him, and that's what I really appreciate about him. And so that's how I've grown more, is just knowing that I can be true to myself, and I don't have to do things the way other people might think it should go, but really going in the vein that God has for me.
Well,
So.
one of the things that our mutual friend that introduced us, anytime he calls me and I'm not with her, I'm just, hey, how are you, man, blah blah. But then when he calls me when I'm with her, I'm just much more upbeat. So through this relationship, I've learned to enjoy the moments more. Realize that like things are not about just constantly striving, and like the wait. What do they say? It was worth the wait. The wait was worth the wait. It was worth the wait.
So, as you can tell, Kendra and Williams are a brilliant and stately young couple. They both value traits from one another that help make both of them better individuals. When I first saw them walking arm in arm down the sidewalk, I could tell immediately they were enamored with one another. As we approached each other, I stopped, made eye contact, and asked them if they were in fact a couple and whether they'd be open to an interview about their relationship. After a quick glance at one another, they both traded smiles and agreed. They both really have a great sense of humor. Kendra and Williams, thank you for lending me your time to learn more about what makes you special. I feel like you have the necessary tools to make it as a couple, and I genuinely hope that you remain happy, taking every opportunity to keep laughing together. And to our viewers, I want to thank you for watching. Your viewership is extremely important. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave an encouraging comment for Kendra and Williams in the comments below. Please consider supporting the channel by clicking the link in the description where you can shop at my online apparel store, stylylifedesigns.com. I just released a new line of designs for warm hoodies and t-shirts, so you can shop with confidence knowing that a portion of the proceeds from anything you buy will go toward the creation of more positive content just like this. Until next time, I've been Kevin with the Shared Heart Experiment. Be good to each other, and thanks for watching.